Hey everybody, it's Derek. We're back again with the Board Game Spotlight, and today we're going to take a look at a game called Eternal Kings. It's a game that combines the classic strategy of chess with the combinations of card play. So let's take it to the table, and I'm going to tell you about it. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the table. Today we're going to take a look at a game called Eternal Kings. This is by Rolanda Issa. It is a two-player abstract thematic strategy game that is a twist on the classic chess, but incorporates diverse combinations of card synergy. So there are four realms of Eternal Kings, and they are warring factions that are attempting to be crowned the Eternal King. They are fighting for power. And so the four realms are intelligence, wisdom, agility, and strength. The game comes with 4 decks, so you can play just base factions. We have intelligence and wisdom. Additionally, you can build your own armies. So you can choose your own pawns, your rooks, bishops, knights, king and queen. You can mix and match the various disciplines, so the 4 that I just mentioned, and there are over 30 unique abilities in the game. So there is a ton of customization and beautifully illustrated artwork. There are 16 cards in each of your ability decks that you can also customize. You can build those out before you play the game. One caveat to that is that you'll need to keep an eye on cards with an R in the top right of the card. That is a restricted card, and you are only allowed one of that type for that restricted card. It is a very powerful either card or a very powerful ability on a creature, and so that is limited to how you build out your army. On a turn, you choose to activate one of your creatures, and then it has to have a legal movement, so it has to be able to move. So we could move the pawn, or it could overtake a creature. So just like chess, you have to have a legal movement, and then there are abilities that you can actually use for each of the cards, and you spend the discipline. So let's take a look at the card anatomy here. You have the chess piece, the health of the unit, the discipline, or the resource that it can cast, and then its attack points. So this has an ability that can be triggered. It is a red cast ability, which means red casts can be activated outside of your turn. Typically, a card like this pawn means that it has to be, its ability can only be activated when it's chosen for movement. So it would spend its 4 discipline to activate to draw a card, and then you flip it over, and then on a subsequent turn you then can flip it back. And so that is how you can incorporate the very asymmetric unique abilities of your factions. Not only is there the layer of strategy of chess, but adding in these factions and this additional card play really takes it up a notch. I mean, it just raises the bar in terms of thinkiness and just how much you have to actually plan. It's also a little tactical at the same time though, because you're also progressing your long range. It's just like chess, where the end game objective is to overtake your opponent's king, but you can lay traps, you can play cards instantly, and so that changes the flow of the game drastically. Let's take a look at some of these abilities inside your deck of cards. So you'll notice, like I mentioned, there are white cast abilities. So you need to activate a creature that can cast for 3 discipline, and then you get to take the ability. There are also what they call creature alterations, and these can be played, each creature can have 1 alteration, again your cost and then your ability, and this red cast can be used outside of your turn. So you could sacrifice it in response to something. Again, the creatures all have attack power and health levels, so there are ways that you can give extra allies and extra creatures health to be able to withstand an attack. And so just like in chess, you can still move all of your pieces. The bishops move diagonally, your knights move again the same way. If you're familiar with chess, you'll be right at home here. But what it adds to it, and one of the key elements of Eternal Kings, is the card play. Just all of these very unique, again, 30 different unique abilities that you can customize if you want to just play your own deck out, or you can play just the factions against themselves. And so that is one of the huge selling points to Eternal Kings. If you like chess, and if you like two-player games, very strategic with a little bit of tactical card play, Eternal Kings is going to be a game you're going to want to check out. Again, take a look at our links in the description. You can follow the Kickstarter campaign. This is Derek with the Board Game Spotlight, and this has been your overview of Eternal Kings.